Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Be good. Okay, I'm just setting things up right now. I think this is good. I'll just do it like that. Maybe I can get the chat. Yes, 1.83 billion on the E. Yeah, 10 to the power of 1.38 billion. Okay, hi, Super Spruce here, back with another Antimatter Dimensions New Game Plus video, episode 20. And this is a live stream, so it's going to be different. And yes, this is why I cut out the Replicanti galaxies, because it's just this. It's really boring. Yes, I am live. I don't need to be reminded that I am live. So the special thing today is we're going to be unlocking meta dimensions. Meta dimensions. You can see I have 95 septillion time theorems, which is way more than the 1 septillion I need for meta dimensions. Actually, if I go to time dilation, I can actually just buy a couple of things. Or just one thing. Okay, I'll just let maybe a couple of latecomers come before I finally click the button for meta dimensions. But it's gonna come maybe when it hits like 104 or 105. Okay? I'm actually not even sure what meta means. I've heard it basically means overpowered or something like that. I hope meta dimensions are like infinity dimensions when you first unlock them. And I'm not exactly sure how to get this like here, like to be on like the other side of the screen, but it's okay. Of creative work, referring to itself or the conventions of its genre, self-referential. Not really sure what that means, but it's okay. I'm finally going to unlock meta dimensions, where there's gonna be meta antimatter. I'm so excited. I'm just gonna show you what the dimensions currently are. There's normal dimensions, which are 8th dimension produces 7th dimension, which produces 6th dimension, etc. And first dimension produces antimatter, which is your main resource. Infinity dimensions produce infinity power, which gives you an insane multiplier in all your dimensions. And time dimensions give you time shards, which give you free tick speed upgrades. And the tick speed upgrades can be extremely powerful. Like, each tick speed upgrade is giving me roughly 1,200 orders of magnitude of antimatter. Okay, I think it's time to do it. I'm finally going to click the button for meta dimensions. Finally, unlock meta dimensions. 1 septillion time theorems. I have nearly 100 septillion time theorems. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You have... okay, first achievement. You have 10 meta antimatter. Your best ever meta antimatter was 10. Translated to 100 million extra multiplier per dimension boost. Whoa, this is cool. And it costs meta antimatter. Meta dimension shift requires 24th meta dimensions. What is this? I want to see how powerful what it is when I click this. It's like, oh, I'm getting 2 meta antimatter per second. Oh, look at this. So it basically makes dimension boosts overpowered, and this is so cool. This is like, it's based off your best meta antimatter, and it gives you an insane multiplier to dimension boosts. Dimension boosts are finally seeing some love. And then you can sort of go here, and it's based on your best. And this looks like it's probably gonna double it. Yeah, double. Just like normal dimensions. Look at it, and then I can have second meta dimensions, just like second dimensions or anything. Let's see what it says. Yeah, dimension boost. It's a boost to your dimension boosts, and it really does feel like a throwback to like the main game, because look at this. It's basically based off of the normal dimensions, the same cost things, and then I can even get a third meta dimension. This is exciting. And I may want to see what happens when I eternity, because they're basically, I think, making the dimension boosts overpowered, if I'm getting this right. And then, what is this? Quantum requires 10 to the power of 446 meta antimatter and Eternity Challenge 14 completion. Well, I haven't gotten to that yet. Maybe we can look. Eternity Challenges. It's only 12. I'm not sure where 13 and 14 are going to be. I've also heard that you unlock new Eternity milestones. Maybe they're not there yet. And then get this, which is going to double how powerful third meta dimensions are. This is exciting. And then I'm going to do an eternity right now. I just want to see how crazy these dimension boosts are. And now I go to time dimension all the time. Because time dimensions are the things that produce the tick speed upgrades. I did not know what meta dimensions is. This is totally new. I thought this is like, it was going to give you a boost on your normal dimensions, infinity dimensions, and time dimensions. Or maybe it would give you a boost to your to this stuff. Ooh, there's new upgrades. I didn't see this. There's new upgrades. You get a multiplier to meta dimensions. Meta dimension shifts, boosts, and per 10 upgrades are boosted by dilated time. Meta antimatter effect on dimension boosts is stronger, 8 times to 9 times. I don't know what that means. Dilated time production is based on best meta antimatter. Whoa. I can even go to a 4th meta dimension, and then this must just mean just like the early game where you unlock a new dimension, just like early game. What is this? Is this? Oh, to quantum. I thought it was like percentage to infinity, because that's what it normally says. Also, the number down here is just my subscriber count. You can consider subscribing to me so it can make that number get bigger, just like my number is getting bigger videos. Look at this. I'm almost going to get to 10 to the power of 10 million infinity points. I want to see what other achievements there are that I haven't gotten. So I got this. And still no 9th dimension. I have to get the 8th meta dimension. You have to get 10 to the power of 40,000 eternity points. I'm not there yet. But I'm like 10 to the power of 24,000. Get 10 meta dimension boost. Oh, just like this one. Get 1 trillion eternities. I mean, if I was like sort of gonna be offline. I'm not sure if that's a bug or if that actually happened. I know it's okay. And then reach 10 to the power of 100,000 replicanti. I'm not sure why this is always changing. I'm not sure if anyone's unsubscribing or if it's just a bug in the thing. I mean, it's if you don't want to be subscribed to me, you can unsubscribe. But hopefully, you all want to be subscribed to me. I'm not sure if this thing is just glitching out. Anyway, but this is really big because you can buy max replicated galaxies, so you don't have to hold R and click for like a minute straight. Let's see what these rewards are. All meta dimensions are 10% stronger. And you start with 100 meta antimatter on reset. There's a reset? Oh yeah, meta dimension shifts and all that. What else? There's no achievement bonus for that. Meta dimension boosts are 1.01 times stronger, okay? Reward Eternity Upgrade 2 uses a better formula. I mean, this one? So, like, I get more out of this? Okay. And then, let's see what there is. Yeah, this is huge because I don't have to hold R. Get 1 million tick speed upgrades from time dimensions. So I saw myself at like 580,000. Reward auto buyers for max time dimension and 5 times eternity point multiplier. Whoa, that's huge. I mean, not as big as this, but that's still pretty big. And what does this have? At least 700 normal replicanti and free dilated galaxies. I mean, just the dilated galaxy. Ooh, I'm up to 75 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Or if it's not, if I'm not 75, it's just a bug. I'm not sure if it's displaying it right, but reward galaxies are 0.1% stronger. That can be nice. Because I have actually over 600,000 tick speed upgrades, and yes, I'm up to 10 to the power of 2 billion antimatter. For the first time, what is this? Oh, it's about E40,000 gain. And you can see my replicanti. I think I went up to about E67,000 before this live stream, so I'm getting closer. And my dilated galaxies, you can see right here, I have 512 right now. But I think I'm noticing something with the meta dimensions. There's no tick speed, so it's gonna start getting the production of meta antimatter is gonna get slower. Also, oh, I think I see what this 8 times is. It's not 8 times this, but it's 10 to the no, not 10. It's this to the power of 8. And what it's gonna do is gonna make it that to the power of 9, making dimension boost even stronger. I don't even. So dimension boosts now give 10 to the power of like 80. That's crazy. It's like as many atoms in the universe. Just that's per dimension boosts, and I have like 100,000 dimension boosts, and these 100,000 dimension boosts are. Probably something like 10 to the power of 80, 10 to the power of 560 times 100,000. They're not as powerful as time dimensions right now, but they do give you a bit of a boost early on. Where time dimensions, it's right when you eternity, so you don't really feel it that much. Also, I just like watching this number go up. It's increasing hundreds of thousands of orders of magnitude. Probably because of tick speed upgrades and dimension boosts and stuff like that. I just like this number is like increasing tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands order of magnitude every second. Like, it just feels like basically, basically that this is, I think, going to be, it's sort of like you just suddenly turn like what would be an atom in our universe to make like I'm not even sure, but it's like it gives you so much more that like it's nothing. Like this is nothing compared to that. Let's see how this is going. Also, I'm going to do an eternity so I can get more of these. You're still going up by about 18 orders of magnitude. I'm so used to just clicking that. There is a max all, but there's really no point. I don't think even if I press M, yeah, it's not doing anything because I need to buy the Intel 10. Also, I'm up to like 700 replicated galaxies, like non-bonus replicated galaxies. Let's see, oh, close to 2 more galaxies here. It's gonna be exciting when I get more of these, and then I can get this may be episode 21 right here, like these 2 upgrades. This upgrade is gonna be in episode 21, maybe this one. Also, wait, I want to see the time study tree because there's a mastery portal. What is this? Requires 10 to the power of 100 dilated time upgrade. So I need this upgrade. So not only it's gonna give you better dilated time production, it's gonna make it so that you unlock a whole new feature. I've heard this is the next feature in the game. Should be done with the replicated galaxies, yeah. I can already eternity again. I can just keep doing this. Thing is, I don't like to do eternities that much because of this. Just buying this. That's really... This part is really annoying. Actually, maybe actually after this run, I'll go on a dilated run because maybe the meta dimensions will do something. Also, I can get this and this. Also, I think I'm maybe starting to get the self-referential because I thought that they would cost this. I thought it would cost Dilated Time. That was my guess, but no, it's not. It actually costs its own resource, which is really cool. And oh my god, look, it's so much that it can't even handle. Also, I can just look at production. I mean, I can probably get a better chart. And I'll probably just do. Okay, I'm up to max replicated galaxies. What I'm probably gonna do now is respec Nexus here, and you can go on a dilated run. I want to see if I can get any more tachyon particles than I already have, like a lot more. Not up to 1 trillion meta antimatter yet. I do want to do a meta dimension shift in this episode. I'm not sure if it resets your best ever, but it maybe does. So I'm just gonna dilate time and load my second preset. That's what I always do for that. Just get these and these. Oh, not those. These. I'm gonna always forget. I'm so used to clicking like right here to get me to time dimensions. Not bad. Not a bad dilated run. 265. Just two. It's not quite double my tachyon particles. That's not bad actually. Like it's not as crazy as like the 4 times and the 10 times. I think recently I had like a 30 times as many tachyon particles because I got the E40 tachyon particle formula is better and a triple the tachyon particles gained upgrade like all at once. See, I'm up to 1 trillion meta antimatter, and there's actually a thing here because there's like a thing like you can't if you click this, it's going to take time to get to your best ever. It's going to give you the multiplier. So, like, if I want, I could do it, but if I don't want, like, if I want this to keep going up, I don't need to do that. So, I'm probably just going to do it right now at 2 trillion because I can get 2. I want to get this. I can do a meta dimension shift. This is cool. Meta dimension shift. Let's see how many I'm almost there with the replicated galaxies. I need to get to about 700 now. Because you actually see this increases so much now. Like getting 1 or 2 more replicated galaxies is like a huge thing. But I'm still getting a lot of normal galaxies. Like, I don't even think in this eternity I'll get this, which gives me 1 more. Also, if you want to look at my time study tree, I'll do so. The reason why I don't have this is because of the Dilated Time upgrade to get this. see what is this. Also, just funny. Look at this 26661, and also if you go here, 26666. I get more of these. I'm close to a meta dimension shift. I can see how this can be slower because even though you have like a more powerful multiplier to start, you don't have the tick speed upgrades. I mean, there's this, but that just produces regular antimatter, and I don't think it actually helps meta dimensions until yeah, here, this one. And even then, it's just gonna be 9.1 times, which is still really powerful. It's not like I'm saying that's weak. It looks like the most powerful. This looks powerful. This also looks really powerful. Also, here's my outliers in case you wanted to see. It's not much because there's not a lot of stuff to see here. Well, I'm almost there. 19 fourth meta dimensions. I also like how this says 5 and 10. I don't know why you start at 2.4. Maybe someone can explain. Someone who knows. Here we go. Look at this. Reset meta dimensions for a new dimension. Okay, you do keep your best ever meta antimatter. And this must be just like this must be like the main game, because like or the normal dimensions where it starts at where it just doubles the first one, and it for the first dimension it just doubles the first one, and you can unlock the fifth one. Also, I've heard you unlock new milestones at meta dimensions, but I'm not sure. I don't see any of that. Maybe it has to do with like these newer eternity challenges. I'm excited for those because I haven't done eternity challenges since the main game. And sometimes they took a while, but they're fun. Like especially if it's like if like you need a strategy for it and it's not too hard. Like the first couple times you do Infinity Challenge 4, first time you do Infinity Challenge 4 and Infinity Challenge 5, those are really fun. Also, you can see my challenge times if you go into statistics. I like how it says this. You would waste 29.466% of your average life. You started writing 3 digits of your full antimatter amount. Per second. I like how just like everything like increases like crazy in this game. I'm probably gonna end my live stream in like a few minutes. To keep it like 30 minutes long. If you wanted to keep going, I'll maybe extend it for a few more minutes, but there's not a lot to see. Most of the hype is sort of not gone, but like it's sort of like I now know what they do, and it's gonna be the same things now. It's now almost 19 orders of magnitude for every eternity point multiplier. And hopefully I'll get some of these achievements as well. And I've seen like the 15th row, and it says like quantum and stuff like that. And that sort of oh, there is an achievement for getting infinite meta antimatter. Yeah, it goes all the way to 17 rows, but not exactly. I don't want to get like spoilers by like looking at some of these. So I'm really only looking at the 14th row achievements. Like maybe I'll like just take a dip into the 15th, but then I start to see like spoiler stuff. So okay, I'm finally up to 700 basically. Also, like watch this increase. I mean, if I get there, which I hopefully will soon. So it's like 11,211,000. It's gonna go crazy when I buy it. I don't know why it's saying this. This thing's messing up. Oh, and get this. I can get the 5th meta dimension. I'm not exactly sure why it's 9.32 times 10 to the 446. Maybe someone can tell me why it's exactly that amount. That just seems very arbitrary. Maybe it's a little different for everyone. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm almost there. Look at that. It goes up to E12,685,930. Yeah, I've gotten this, which means I can get 10 5th meta dimensions. Oh, I didn't mean to click that attorney button. I think that's okay, though. Yeah, I still got stuff out of that. Not a lot, I think. It's still like 100-something orders of magnitude of eternity points. I get this. This is a really annoying thing. I'm probably only getting like about 12 per second by just pressing R. And maybe we can go up to about 20 per second by clicking, but it's still takes like basically a minute to get up to this. It's really frustrating. Look at this. I sometimes like just looking at like the percentages for all dimensions. So this is like 1 to 2%. This is like 1,000% almost. This is like tens of thousands of percent usually. Sometimes even like a million or billion percent. And this is like 10 to the power of like 300 something percent. And every time like the infinity dimensions do something, it just like jumps up so much. Also, hello from the Discord if anyone's wondering. I already showed you basically everything I can. Just show you the production graph, which is just stuff like this. You can see sort of a general line that goes up. Like these are maybe while I was pressing R or something, like getting replicating galaxies. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it just goes down. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what dips means. Maybe dips means you can't do that. Maybe someone's wondering. What does dips mean? Bye. I'm probably gonna end the live stream soon. If anyone know what dips is in the graph, I can tell. I like looking at this. It's just like an infinite thing. I think this dips thing is like it's just basically on your bases off of your max production because this like increases and decreases. I think that's what it means. In that case, I want dips off. Also, I'm reaching my best meta antimatter. Finally. So, yeah, I can't wait to keep making more of these. Episode 21, episode 22. I'm not sure exactly. I have this estimate of episode 35 when I go quantum, which I've heard is like another prestige layer, but that's all really known. Don't give me any spoilers. Also, you can look at the production graph after this is left. Now it's more accurate because there's none of these random dips. I think that's what dips means. Like you can see when it just on production explodes. Like maybe this is a galaxy or something. they should add commas or use standard notation here. That's a suggestion. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this live stream. Maybe I'll do more live streams, like when I unlock Mastery Studies or go Quantum. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Peace out.